Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Hannah and I'm currently a full-time student pilot, but I have been really bad lately about giving you guys update videos, so sorry about that. I left you guys in the dark for like 2 months, which was unintentional. I did try to film stuff a few times and then I would just forget to record throughout the day, and then it would be like I had 3 videos that didn't even make sense what I was doing, or like I would mean to record something and then just completely forget. Like when I went to do my solos, I meant to record like a day in the life of doing my solos so I could give you guys like how I was feeling and stuff like that. I mean, it stinks that I can't actually record in the plane because I feel like that would have helped me remember if I could actually record myself doing those. That would have been cool for you guys to like see me experience that. But yeah, I just kept forgetting to record things. So I'm just gonna do a quick little update video today to kind of get you caught up to where I am, and then maybe I'll do a day in the life video or something in the next couple of days. But basically right now I'm still in the private stage and I am pretty much at the end. I have one flight that I'm gonna do tomorrow. Depending on how that flight goes, I might do one more. And then the next step will probably be to check or test for my private license. So I'll be doing my check ride. I was moving super quickly to start the program. At one point I was a month ahead, but mid-July to now has gone really slowly because I took a vacation. I was gone for like 9 days, which originally, or I guess it was more like 8. Originally, I didn't know if I was gonna be able to go on that vacation. So my family goes to the beach every year. We've been doing that since I was a baby. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to go this year because of school, and I know that they like to fly. So originally I thought maybe I would be able to go for like a couple days, but because I was so far ahead in the program, my instructor was like, just go ahead, take the week off. Like, it's not gonna set you back any, it's fine. Well, I went on that vacation, came back, flew for a week, and then my instructor went on vacation. So I had another week where I hadn't been flying. He got back this past weekend, but since he's been back, the weather has been not great. And since I'm still in private, I have to fly in VFR weather, which is visual flight restrictions. So when it's really cloudy and stuff like that, if they're low, I can't fly. So I haven't been able to fly this week. I'm supposed to be flying tomorrow, so hopefully that still goes according to plan. But the week before he went out of vacation, I ended up running out of my hours that I had for the private stage, because the plan originally was, we'll do my private check ride prep before he goes on vacation. I'll take my check ride and then hopefully pass that check ride, and then when he came back from vacation, then I would start the instrument phase. But I got so in my head when I found out that I was going to be taking the check ride. Like, I knew it was coming, but I wasn't expecting it to come that fast. So my instructor texted me, I think it was like a Wednesday, and told me that one of the DPEs that we will sometimes use to do check rides had an open slot available for that weekend. And so he was like, you know, we got 2 more flights left. And he's like, if those go well, like, we'll do a mock oral for a ground. And he was like, if you can just study hard, he's like, I think you can do it. I think we can like get you to this check ride. It'll be good. So I don't really know what happened, but I just started freaking out. Like, I was so in my head. So there's 2 maneuvers that I don't always perform the best. Like, usually they're within tolerances, but sometimes they're not. And so I was freaking out about that. And then I was also freaking out about the ground knowledge stuff because I just didn't feel like I was ready with the ground knowledge. I'd been studying, like I studied the whole week I was on vacation and learned a lot of stuff, but I don't know. I was I was freaking out about that because I was like, I feel like I know a lot, but what if I get in there and they're asking me these trick questions and I don't know how to answer them, and then I dig myself into a hole. And I just hadn't done a lot of practice with like what kind of questions I would see or like get on the oral, and so I was freaking out about that. So the flight I did, but like my last flight that I did, it was so bad. Like I think I might have done like 2 or 3 things right, but everything else I was just so in my head and was like not focused on what I was doing that it was bad. And so my instructor was like, we're okay. He was like, I can't endorse you after you just did that. Like, he's like, I get it, I was the same way, but he was like, you got to get out of your head. So we're gonna wait on getting endorsed. He was like, I'm gonna go on vacation, you study while I'm on vacation, and then we'll circle back when I get back. So I studied while he was gone. Basically went through the whole, it's called the ACS, but that's basically the book that they'll go through and just like kind of make sure you know everything that's in there. So I went through that, made this very thorough study guide, and we have been going through a bunch of that stuff the past couple of days because the weather has been so bad, so I haven't been able to fly. But yeah, I'm gonna fly tomorrow. If that flight can go well, then I should get endorsed here in the next like day or so, and then hopefully take my check ride soon. I am feeling a little bit better than I was before, like especially with the knowledge stuff. I feel a lot better with that. The maneuvers, I've kind of just decided to accept, like whatever happens, happens. Obviously I'm gonna do my best, and I think once I fly tomorrow and can do them, like once I do them, I think that'll, you know, help me a little bit. I did go in and do the sim a little bit last week, but I don't know, the sim to me is just not the same as actually flying because you can't actually feel what you're doing. And I don't know, sometimes I feel like the inputs are a little bit different on the sim than in the actual plane because, for one, I don't know how much the sim actually accounts for like the weather and the pressure, altitude, and all that stuff. Like in the summer, our planes climb so slow, but in the sim, they just like shoot up. So I'm sure there's probably a way that you can set it to change it, but I don't really know how to do all that. So I know how to cut it on and I know how to get in it and practice, but yeah. So depending on how my flight tomorrow goes, hopefully I'll be endorsed to be able to check that check ride soon. Like I think 2 weeks ago when we were thinking I was gonna take the check ride, I was just like so scared, really was the problem. I was just afraid of failure. But now that I've been sitting here for 2 weeks just kind of waiting, I'm like ready to get it over with. And so I think that's probably helped my mindset a little bit of like, just do what you gotta do, pass this check ride so we can move on. But yeah, so that's where I am right now. Hopefully I can get a date to take that check ride soon, and I'll try to let you guys know when I know that I'm taking that, or I'll try to take a video when I take it and give you guys updates on how it goes. But yeah, that's where I am right now. That's the update. So yeah, sorry again for leaving you guys in the dark for so long, but really you guys didn't miss a whole lot because I've just been sitting around for a lot of this last month. I've just been sitting around and studying a lot. So that's another reason why I wasn't really recording either, because I was like, I'm not going to show you guys me just studying. That's boring. So yeah, hopefully I can get back on track kind of. I mean, I'm still not behind. I'm still right where I need to be in this, because I think usually the private stage takes about 3 months in this program, and I'm like 2.5-ish right now, about to be 2.5. So I'm still on schedule, but I'm ready to get the ball rolling again. So yeah, that's my update for you guys. As always, any questions, comments, whatever, you can put them in the comments below. And hopefully I'll have an update for you guys soon with a check ride date, or that hopefully I've passed my check ride. Yeah, and then we'll be able to move on to instrument. So I'm excited to get things back going how they should. I think I've got a better handle now on my mental state, and what my mindset should be moving forward, hopefully. So, but we still got 8 months to go, so we'll see. I'm sure it'll fluctuate as the months go by, but yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.